Hi everyone, it's Andrea and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to put together the Daisy layout number 2. This is the official workshop from Close to My Heart, and I'm just putting it together so that my scrapbookers can have a visual class for them. So I've already gone ahead and cut out the cardstock once again. Really easy cuts. They're very big and bold and nothing major is required. So I have a piece of white daisy cardstock adhered down to my Versamat, and I'm just going to follow along with the very clear instructions that I printed out. You can see those here. So I'm going to start by putting this gingham piece 1/2 of an inch up from the bottom of my base down here. So I'm just going to adhere that down. Oops. Felt like that's just a tiny bit crooked. We're going to build up from there. Next is 2B, which is this little piece of flamingo cardstock. And we're going to just put some tape on that. And we are being told that that is going to be 3 inches up from the bottom of the page. So it's times like this where I find our T-square is most helpful. So I'm just going to align this to the 3-inch mark right here. And then I'm going to just go ahead and tack that down. And there we are. And so everything else will just get stuck right on here and we'll build up. Next is 2C, which is our big, bold piece of ballerina cardstock. We're going to do that on the lighter side. And that is just going to bump right up against that flamingo. So there's a slight overlap of the gingham going on here, and that's okay. Just having a hard time getting this down straight. And there we are. Looks beautiful. Next is 2D. And we're going to use the bigger side of the patterned daisies here, the bigger patterned piece. And 2D is saying line up with the pieces on the right of the page. To me, it looked like it overlapped just a little tiny bit here, and I'm not seeing that in the instructions. I'm going to go ahead and overlap mine a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this down 1/4 of an inch. Now, if this is not correct, it's going to be okay because I'm going to match that up with the right side. So I'm going 1.5 inches down from the top here. There we go. And the last is the little gingham zip strip. We'll get that down as well. And that one looks like it goes right on top here. So there we are. Really pretty page. Really easy to build so far. Next, I have my photo mat. And this one is cut at 4 1/8 wide and 6 1/8 tall. And it's telling me to put this 1/2 inch from the edge and 2 inches down from the top. And once again, we're just going to use this ruler here. And unfortunately, I'm going to step into the picture for just a moment to make sure we're kind of straight here. And there we go. We have a 3x4 photo mat that's going to get placed right next to this, or a photo mat for a 3x4. It's cut just 1/8 of an inch bigger. So this way we carry over that 1/16 of an inch border all around our photo, like we did on the other side on our layout number 1. Once again, I'm just running a tiny line of adhesive down here because I will twist these off when I go to put my photos down in their place. Again, if you haven't watched a layout number 1's video, I do that because it's easier to then just twist these and pop them off, and I don't like seeing the white pop out underneath if my photo is just a little crooked. So this kind of eliminates that, just being able to twist those off. Now we have some stickers that I'm just going to pull in here. We have the beautiful sticker sheet. And let's see what we've got here. We have a pretty white flower. and a watering can. And then I should have brought my sticker cheat sheet down here. It looks to me like I'm going to pull this sticker in as well, and that's going to come out right about here. However, there's a little dot of a sticker that is hiding the green here. That's the way I think we're going with this. Hopefully I'm right, or I might need to adjust some of the stickers that I use on the following page. If you wanted to be precise, you could definitely have brought the sticker guide along with you. I did not bring it to my filming studio, so I'm working at a bit of a deficit, but that sticker guide is like a cheat sheet for these stickers. It makes it so easy to know what you're placing where. And it looks like it's just so much fun is going to go on top of all of those. So I'm just going to set that aside for a moment. And this is going to go right about here. Kind of diagonal, they have it. I kind of like mine straight, so we're going to go with a more straight. I don't want my my watering can to be tilted up and crooked, so we're just going to skip tilting it. And then I'm just going to put a piece of foam tape here. We're going to put that right about there. So now we have a couple dimensional layers there. I like that. We have some little hearts, it seems. So I'm going to pull off 2 of the hearts. One seems to go about here. Another little heart we'll put right about here. And then to finish this page off, we just need to look at that sheet of black flowers here. And it's very hard for me to judge exactly which side. They're just saying decorate with the die cut flowers. So it looks like we have maybe 3 different sizes of these more loopy flowers here. Not loopy, they're like tighter loops than the ones that we used on the other page. So we're going to pull all 3 of those out. So we have one up here. We'll just put a little dot there. One about here. And then one here. And in fact, it looks like I should have used one of these 5 right here, this one instead. Maybe I can make that switch really quick. Looks like we've mixed up the flowers on this page, so I'm just going to try to mimic what Close to My Heart has. So let's see if I can't switch that out really quick. And I can, in fact, switch that. There we go. I'm going to lay that one up here, as well as this one. And we have made our left page already. Isn't it beautiful? Next, it's time to bring in the base. We'll just line that right up on the Versamat once again. Just give that a little tap down into the adhesive I've got going here. We're going to remove these little pieces and let's just start building. So once again, we are going to go 1/2 of an inch up from the bottom, according to our little guide here. And I don't know, I don't trust that my 1/2 inch is always right. So I always find it's best to bring in the layout that I've just finished, the coordinating page, and I lay that next to the layout that I'm working on. Okay, next we have the full strip of flamingo. So let's get that down. We now have our next piece. We have our bright florally piece here. And remember, I told you that I think I brought mine down. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to or not. So again, we are just going to make sure that what you do on the left page, you line up on the right. And this way, if you just build completely flush, one piece on top of each other, it'll be fine. Since I didn't, I'm just going to make sure that I line this up just a tiny bit. And to top it all off, we have that last piece of gingham zip strip. Okay, now it's time to start placing more of those photo mats down. It's telling me once again, come 2 inches down from the top on the 10-inch mark here. We're going to go 1/2 of an inch in from this edge. Place one, place the next, about 1/8 of an inch apart. We're going to use this big together time, but we are going to use this humongous daisy that we can find right here. So let's pick that up. I'm going to pounce with that anti-static pouch just a bit again, so that this way what touches the photo up here doesn't stick. We're just going to stick down below. We have to find a couple of pieces of greenery here. Once again, we're going to just pounce on part of that. We'll leave the rest sticky down below. That's going to go up this way. One of these little leafy bunches here. You guys know the drill. Like so. And then we have, oh, we got more greenery down here. These can just go right down though, because we do not have to worry about them covering anything else up. So this will come out the bottom. So will this. Do like the way that looks. And now we just need to pull off the together time. So this can get a bunch of foam tape on it. I mean, you could definitely just glue this down flat, but I do think that by raising this up on some foam tape, it's just going to really be pretty. I love the clustering that Close to My Heart has designed here of the embellishments. I think that's really fun. Now we have another little cluster of flowers right here. And it looks as if they've put it, oh, something like this. And then on top of here, they have used the green sticker that says, "Today was the best." So I'm going to double layer that foam tape because a little crazy like that. It's going to go right there. So we did cover the white flower. That's the way it does appear to me on here as well. One more little sticker, and it's memories to keep. I love it when the stickers have a little dimension, especially on a busy page like this. It looks like we have a few flowers to find on our little flower sheet. It looks like we have a tiny little chunky flower here. It's going to go right here. Now, you're free to use whichever ones are on your sheet. I just really like going along with what the designer has used, because then I know I will have enough, hopefully, to do the rest of the layout or the layouts if I stick to the ones that were used. So that goes something like that. And then it looks like we have a larger one right here. And then maybe like a medium one of these. And once again, the center of this one is stuck. So just grab yourself a poker or some tweezers of some sort, whatever's at your desk. And there you go. So I will glue those down. So we now have layout number 2 just about done. The only optional thing Close to My Heart had us cut these little journaling pieces here. And they also mentioned that once you get these on, that you could even doodle around the edges. The details are just adorable, I think. I just love the little clusters of flowers, and those black little flowers, die cuts, they just make everything pop. This one I'm going to lift up carefully because I've not put the black dots, the black flowers down with adhesive yet, but isn't that gorgeous? So I hope you like layout number 2 as much as I do. I will put the link to this product workshop bundle down below in this video's description, along with all links to my Daisy Daisy projects. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you've not yet done so you don't miss out on any upcoming projects that I might share. Thanks for watching and have a creative day.